All right, you wonderful souls, it is time to get involved with Song of the Week choice number flipping, what is it now, 37? Yes, it is. And I realize I've not even got my really high-end, unbelievably top-notch intro ready to play for you. Let's throw this in the old Adobe Audition. Where is it? Yes, come on. This wouldn't be right. There it is.
Oh, bro, it's just like...
Song of the Week.
Yes. If you watched the What Was 5 video on Sunday, then you may feel I'm wearing the same clothes. This is the case. If you're not aware, I'm off on holiday this week. Jodie Harley and I are going to be trying to... Well, actually, it's 4 to 4. 12 hours from now, we'll be getting up and trying to hit that first ferry and get to 6 a.m. over to the mainland, and then on our way to an area in BC that is a several-hour drive away to hang out with Jodie and Harley's, well, grandparents and parents, or parents and grandparents. Which way around did I say that? For the first time ever, for me. The first time they've seen him in 2 years. It's going to be flipping awesome. So I'm just doing all this work on a Sunday, which is my usual day that I'll go through everything and get it all sorted out for the week ahead. And I've got the What Was 5 done, the Song of the Week. What else is on my checklist here? Got all the podcasts for Spare Parts of Broken Hearts and Alan Cross, What Was Short and A Conversation With this week, and for next week as well, but by Curious. Schedule's been posted just now to Patreon. What Was Sub, asking people for their sub suggestions the first Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. Just tagged everyone concerned in the Discord and emailed and Patreon as well. So this is one of the last 8 things I need to do today, but it's more play than work. So run it again.
Oh, bro, it's just like...
Song of the Week.
Do you follow the Song of the Week playlist on Spotify? If you were to just search WWTR, bam. There's the podcast, top result. Down here, all the playlists. Oh, what's this? WW Tributon, WWTRS, WW Tree. Those are other people who I will check out. They were never there until today. I search this every other day just to check my titles and how it stands out and how it can be discoverable. And WWTR is the way to go if you're on Spotify. Otherwise, everything's through the website, right? Whatwasthatradio.com. Bada boom, bada bing. Thank you to the 10 people that do that so far. Now, I believe in What Was 5 only a few weeks ago was this very song that has now become a Song of the Week choice. And that is Spielbergs with Every Living Creature. This is a band out of Oslo in Norway, a 3-piece that is so flipping good. And I'd already started recording a video not long ago and stopped it. Well, I didn't even know if it was doing that thing again where it's the countdown clock freezes. And I thought, I don't know if it's recording or not. My gut felt like it wasn't, so I just stopped and we start again. So I've already got a bunch of stuff loaded up. And because this isn't already announced on the website, because this is recorded in the past for the current moment and the future, we're not going to go through the portal. We're just going to dive in. Now, Spielbergs have been a band since 2018. Let me read their bio for you. Well, their bio, they don't have one, actually. Their bio is a collection of quotes of what people think about them. Pitchfork say, physically... Well, let me show you it. You can't even read that. Physical intensity, gooey emotions, and devotionals that are joyous, says Pitchfork. Stereo Gum said big heart on sleeve guitar rock with go for broke anthemic intensity. Enemy says they perhaps made the best debut album of 2019 so far. End quote. I would agree with that. One of the most impressive records of that year on any genre, or in any genre. Thank you. Fans of fuzzy, propulsive, cathartic jams are about to have a new favorite band, says Kerrang. It just goes on and on. Now, they don't have their own YouTube channel that I can find. It's so whenever you search Spielberg, it's all Steven Spielberg, right? All of it. What did I find, though, was Big Scary Monsters. So Big Scary Monsters is an independent label based in Oxford, UK, and they work with some incredible flipping bands. They say here, past and future releases from American football, the Get Up Kids, Pedro the Lion, Delta Sleep, Me Without You, We Were Promised Jetpacks, Cursive, Jamie Lemon, Orchard, Single Mothers. Oh my God. Single Mothers from Canada. Hey, 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 hey. Nervous, Slaughter Beach Dog, Gender Roles from Brighton in England, Tangled Hair, Minus the Bear, Caspian, Modern Baseball, Cult Dreams, The Dispute, Joyce Manor, so many more. If you go to their own little timeline here, and we're going to dive into this shortly. Yawners from Spain, I play a lot. I love them. Weekend Friends, I play them a lot. Oceanator out of New York, I really adore their work. So many great bands. No Bro, they've been working with a little bit as well, from Montreal. So we're going to dive into record picks with Spielbergs. Let's get to know a little bit about Christian and Christopher here.
Hello, my name is Christian and I am from the band Spielbergs, the first Norwegian band signed to BSM ever, and we are at Tiger Records. We're going to see some, we'll show you some vinyls that we like. Come on in! This is an Oslo band aiming for Enrique. Their brilliant song New Speak is on here. Their duo, instrumental, Good Guys. Great album.
That's so interesting. Aiming for Enrique was suggested to me by Taron and Gavin of Guitarist just a couple of weeks ago. And I am obsessed with them already. And that's the first one that is pulled out and mentioned here. Sweet. Let me very quickly show you who he is addressing. We won't do this for every single band, but my God. Which one did he just say, though?
The duo, instrumental, Good Guys. Great album. For Enrique, their brilliant song New Speak is on here.
You Speak. Or maybe he said New Speak. Did he say You Speak? Or Newspeak? I think he said Newspeak. Okay. A live session too. Let's skip it in a bit. Oh, do they loop? And they have to, because if you've never heard of this band before, prepare. They're incredible, aren't they? Oh my God. All right, let's carry on watching this.
Here, the duo, instrumental, Good Guys. Great album.
I've watched loads of these. I wonder if they plan them in advance, they have them all handily in one spot, or if they are legit just trying to scroll through going, okay, A, B, C, D, who do I want to go this way. And this is the kind of stuff I love watching because it tells you so much about the person. It's so refreshing to watch a video on YouTube that isn't hypercut to oblivion, where you can't even tell of any pausing or consideration in someone's thought and movement. I like actually getting to see someone's mannerisms, someone's energy around them.
Liker du den? Eller var du skeptisk? Death by Unga Bunga, also a band, or they're from Moss, outside of Oslo. Good Guys. This album, I think it came out last year, and by a fluke, it's not nominated for Best Rock Album in the Norwegian Grammy. this year. A scandal, if you ask me. Again, really good guys, and probably you've seen them live in England on like numerous occasions. So yeah, catch them when they're back. I think they're back this spring. So go see them and buy this one.
Best album.
Best album. And let's see. Let's spot something. Well, these are a band called Insomniac Bears, good friends of ours, kind of a proggy indie pop. Really, really good at what they do when they like. The drummer is insane.
Insane drummer, Insomniac Bears. The name had me, to be honest with you. Let's watch this one, first one that comes up.
Myself free. Suburban shadows trace anxiety. Keep coming back here to reach where bled. Holding back to strength to keep my skeletons in.
This is a massive part of what brings me so much joy in building What Was That, is just there are literally millions of bands on this planet that I do not know about, that many do not know about. We just live in our own little circles, and it's just trying to move the fence posts further and further away. And it's not like it used to be where you'd have no idea what was going on. Now there's the internet, as strong as it's ever been, and just rich in texture of all these bands. Like, I love going through these particular kind of videos. I mean, how many people have watched this? 100 people have watched this record picks for Spielbergs. But out of the 3 bands so far, I know the second band he mentioned, and we'll dive into them in the future. These are all great. This is where you find the gems.
And the singer, I got some hits on here as well. It's not only prog. Tiger Records.
Spielbergs, and I'm going to show you.
Oh, who's this?
Hello, I'm Christopher. I play
Hello, Christopher.
Spielbergs, and I'm going to show you 3 or 4 records that I really like here at Tiger Record Store. First off, we have a great band called Killer Kid Mozart, and I think it's their second album. There's a psycho behind the wheel. And they're awesome people. I know them really well. Beautiful music. They're from Norwegian place called Hedmark. So it's.
I need to call this record store and say, can you email me a list of every single Norwegian rock or alt band you have? Because I need to know about them now.
Quite exotic, actually. I don't know.
Makes me wonder, like, did they bring some of these in knowing that this band was coming in, or did they just have it? Again, I love this sort of stuff. Reach out, connect, build community. I'm gonna email this store on the drive to Northern BC tomorrow, I think.
If you heard or
certainly peruse their website and see what might stand out there for the playlist on the way up.
the first Spielbergs album that's called, have you seen the first Spielbergs album? Because this is actually the backyard to the same building that Spielbergs used for their cover. So
no way. Spielberg's debut album. What was that called, Spotify? This Is Not the End. There it is. Oh, well, there it was. There it is. That's not it. Can you even see that? Boom. Boom. Yeah, it seems to match up. Dodgy woodwork. Bit of age. They kept the front looking good. I love that they have a miniature fence here and then a massive trampoline with a protection net. Hey, we're all trying to get our own little bit of green grass, aren't we? All right, let's keep going.
There we go. Up next we have a great band called Kitfi. These are all good friends of mine, and my wife actually sings in this band, so I pick it out. But it's awesome, and I've actually played.
Okay, Kitfi. I don't know if I spelt Kitfi right. No, it was not a double I, AI. What does this sound like? All right, sweet. Worth checking out for sure. Well, in which case, let's dive into a bit of Spielbergs then. So, I mean, granted, I've gone off a bit of a tangent here because I did focus particularly on this Song of the Week choice, Every Living Creature, in the what was 5, number 7, which is not this Sunday in July, but the last in June, a little over a week ago, thus. And so, yeah, it's taking a bit of a different angle to keep exploring this band that has so little out there on the internet. We've been talking on Twitter about setting up a conversation with when I'm back from the mainland in a week and a bit's time. Can't wait for that. So hopefully we'll converse maybe in and around this week of the, maybe the 13th, somewhere between the 13th and the 22nd. That's the goal. And so let me play you a little bit of Every Living Creature, which is the Song of the Week choice. Mads, lead singer, says, quote, "No escape. You're dealing with issues in your mind, regret, shame, fear. You should haves and could haves. No way out. Maybe you don't like who you are, who you've become. You are stuck with being you. You are dealing with a lot of pressure and noise in your everyday life, and all you want to do is sometimes just leave everything behind and find a quiet place somewhere to start a new life. But you can't. You have commitments and responsibilities. You're going nowhere, and now on top of everything, the entire world seems like an out-of-control airplane with a bunch of fucking nuts behind the wheel. And there is no way out. You carry the place you grew up inside your whole life, for good or for bad, and Vestli is the name of the suburban borough in the northeastern part of Oslo where both Stian and I grew up. You can leave Vestli, but Vestli never leaves you, says Mads. It's just, this is, I love this. I love it so much. I love this band so much. Let me play some other examples of Spielbergs to dive into. Oh, I guess they had that preloaded there, didn't they, on their homepage? When They Come For Me, also a great song. I'm such a sucker for that kind of composition where the bass is going da 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 da, and it's just it's not groundbreaking. It's just gently going down as the guitar goes up, but then the vocal stays exactly the same, and the layer and the soundscape that produces gets me flipping going. Like if we skip forward to the next part where that appears. That time round, right, the main guitar is staying there. It's not changing. It's that second guitar that's adding those. Can you hear those really awesome, almost like they've made that guitar sound like a sort of brass fanfare that's approaching in the distance. You know, you're on one side of town, you can hear the parade coming through. If that makes sense, let me bring it back a bit. It's right in your right-hand side. It's in that top right ear in the sonic landscape. And there's also a cheeky synth that comes in just in and around it. They sort of wrap together. And that's the feeling it produces for me anyway. I'll play it one more time. Very subtle. The production is insanely good. What else we got as a sample? Brother of Mine. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. This old Cheeky Song of the Week video, all about Spielbergs. What a band out of Oslo, Norway. I cannot wait to dive into their minds and converse with them in the next few weeks. And then in turn, we can all learn more about them together, whether that's live in the moment or afterwards when it's posted all over the internet and whatnot. But I just cannot get enough of them. It's listening to bands like this, and it's like By Curious and then Aiming for Enrique, and it just I really would love to find someone and start a two-piece band for fun, for release, for enjoyment. And so I need to find a guitar virtuoso that can loop and layer like Taran from By Curious and like Aiming for Enrique, and pardon me, I don't know the gentleman's name, because man, it would just be so fucking cool. It'd be so cool. All right, whatever you're doing the rest of your day, and as always, please look after yourself. I hope there's some fun and smiles involved in the rest of it too, because we've got to cherish that positive. And until next time, cheerio.